Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your boredom busters coming up, but first our top story. A search party in Flandreau is looking for a missing woman today. 55-year-old Shawnee Rizlov was last seen Friday morning in Flandreau wearing a gray puff jacket, gray sweatpants, and carrying a red bag. She has shoulder-length gray hair. Her cell phone has either been turned off or has lost power. Authorities are asking anyone with security cameras to review your videos and contact the police with any information. Minnehaha County authorities are investigating a deadly crash involving an SUV and a snowmobile. The crash happened Saturday evening in the area of Highway 38 and 462nd Avenue near Hartford. The 42-year-old driver of the snowmobile died at the scene despite life-saving measures performed by first responders. The people in the SUV were not hurt. Both interstates in South Dakota are now open from border to border after sections were closed to traffic last week due to the winter storm. But the Department of Public Safety is urging drivers to use extra caution and reduce speeds because the interstates are still ice-covered and slippery. Crews have been working to remove that ice in the driving lanes and the snow remaining on the shoulders of the interstates. Organizers of a new nonprofit are doing their part to help people struggling with mental health. The group, called Long Live MC, was founded last year after Emmanuel Christopher died by suicide. The organization was created by his longtime friends with the goal of raising mental health awareness. They held a fundraiser Saturday at the Gateway Lounge in Sioux Falls.
To raise support and awareness for men's mental health, pouring into the youth of Sioux Falls and the surrounding areas, whether that's academically or through sports, the athletic side of things, as well as supporting families in Kenya, Africa, as that's where Manny's family still lives and where he's from.
The group awarded $500 scholarships to 3 students from Dakota Wesleyan University, where Manny attended. Let's take a first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. A cold start to the day out there. The saving grace, it's not windy. But then again, with temperatures this low, you don't need a whole lot of wind to make it feel even colder. Outside we go. It's a gorgeous view from our camera downtown. 2 degrees below zero at the airport, though. A westerly wind at 5 miles per hour. So again, the breeze, not really much of a concern in terms of it being overly windy. But then you have temperatures like what you see right now. 5 degrees below zero in Aberdeen, 7 below zero Mobridge, Watertown, and Brookings, 4 below Marshall and Mitchell, Worthington is 6 below, Yankton 1 below zero with Chamberlain, 1 above zero though as you head to Faith and Rapid City, 10 in Custer. Then there's the breeze, 5 to 10 miles per hour in general out of the north by northeast, a couple of northwesterly winds as well. But either way, it still puts the wind chill in the double digits below zero just about across the board. The exception is Custer with a wind chill of 2 degrees above zero. Either way, as you go about your Sunday morning routine, you will want to plan accordingly and bundle up. Even colder wind chills are on the way later this week, along with the chance for a little bit of snow. We'll talk about all of that coming up in your full forecast.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, SDSU's football team punched its ticket to the FCS National Championship game by defeating Montana State 39-18 at a very cold Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium in Brookings. The top-seeded Jackrabbits advanced to play North Dakota State for the national title on January 8th in Frisco, Texas. It's the second time in school history that South Dakota State will play for the championship. Well, from homes to downtowns, KELOLAND is lit up with holiday spirit. Lights on Lotta in Sioux Falls is one of the festive displays you'll find at this time of year. Not only does it dazzle visitors to the neighborhood, but it also benefits nonprofits that help veterans. Find out what the support means to one local organization coming up in IN KELOLAND tonight at 10. You're invited to join the Sioux Falls Jewish community to celebrate Hanukkah with a menorah lighting ceremony at the Empire Mall. It's taking place at 4:30 near the children's play area. The ceremony will feature a menorah made entirely out of donated food cans for Feeding South Dakota. The free event also includes treats and crafts. The Table Ministry is presenting a live nativity in the parking lot of Shenanigans Sports Bar and Grill in Sioux Falls. Activities get underway at 6 p.m., including servings of hot cocoa and cider, a visit by Santa Claus, and holiday fellowship. Visitors are asked to donate a free will offering to the ministry. The Premier Playhouse presents the Charles Dickens classic, A Christmas Carol. The performance is at 2 p.m. at the Orpheum Theater in downtown Sioux Falls. Tickets are $35. Adam?
Well, we're going to have a largely quiet day across KELOLAND. Some cloud cover now and again, maybe a flurry or two as well toward the North Dakota border. But beyond that, again, largely quiet. There's one other thing we're watching that isn't quite showing up on satellite or radar, and that is the potential for freezing fog. It's not a product we have on our graphic system, so we'll draw in this little box basically to show where this is. It's western South Dakota, eastern Pennington and Custer counties, Meade County, Butte County, and northern Lawrence County as well. Freezing fog advisory until noon Mountain Time. This also includes I-90 from Wall to the Wyoming border. So we may see visibility drop below a quarter of a mile, and with temperatures as cold as they are, icing concerns as well. Please be careful if you must be out and about in that particular neck of the woods. As we zoom out a little bit more, there is some snow toward Bismarck and in northeastern portions of Montana, but that's just about it. We're going to stay pretty tranquil, at least in that regard, through the next couple of days. And maybe a few flurries on Monday or Tuesday, but that's going to be largely it. Wednesday is when things unravel. We're watching a developing area of low pressure Wednesday into Wednesday night. Could bring us a couple of inches of accumulating snowfall, especially the further east and southeast you go, but it's going to bring in a lot of wind and a lot of cold weather as well. In fact, we do have some wind chill watches already in effect Tuesday night into Friday afternoon for everybody shaded in that bluish gray coloring. Wind chill values may drop below 40 to 50 degrees below zero. So this is some pretty dangerous stuff we're going to be keeping an eye on over the next couple of days. This is the risk for at least 3 inches of snow or more into Thursday morning. I mentioned that midweek low. It's a slight risking yellow here on the Mitchell, the I-29 corridor. But once you get south and east of Worthington, Sibley, and Spencer, that's a moderate risk for snow. Again, this is subject to change. We'll keep an eye on this as we head closer to that midweek outlook. But just know that all along the way, it is going to be rather cold. Highs today in the single digits above zero in many locations, teens along the western and southern borders of South Dakota. For your overnight low temperature spread tonight, sub-zero just about across the board. Unless you're in Custer, you might be able to stay a little bit above zero, though at this point we're splitting hairs. The rest of your 7-day forecast is, in a word, frigid, especially as we head through the second half of this upcoming week with snow possible Wednesday and sub-zero high temperatures, never mind the lows, headed even toward Christmas Eve. We'll try and ease off on the cold as we head to Christmas Day and toward the end of the year. Have a great day, everybody. Stay warm and stay safe. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.